Good afternoon. I'm doing my online office hours and just received an email request for a problem to be worked. So uh, if you get questions that are getting you stuck, send me and ask the instructor, and I'll do the same for you. So this is for Math 141, Chapter 9, which is Probability and Counting, and the problem number is problem number 6 in the online homework. Now the numbers may be slightly different for the version that you work, but let's watch how I work through this and see if you can do the same. Okay. So here we have our question. We're given a Venn diagram over here. A survey was conducted at a local ballroom dance studio asking students if they had ever competed in any of the following categories. And so we have one for smooth, one for rhythm, one for standard. The results are presented here. And then we're asked to calculate some probabilities based upon particular information. So the first probability we're asked is if a student is chosen at random, what is the probability that the student completed in rhythm given that they had completed in smooth? So that's written as probability rhythm given smooth. So this line here means given. So we're given something. We're given that they had done smooth. And so what that does is what we're dealing with is just the people who've done smooth. So we're in this circle here. This I guess that's a blue, maybe it's purple, I'm not sure. But this is all the information we have. This is the group we're choosing from. So we ignore everything else out here. All these other numbers don't count. So the total we're drawing from is, for this one I'll write it down here, where we've got 4 plus 8 plus 13 plus 11. This is going to give us our total that we're drawing from. And let's see if we can do that. That's 24, 28, 36. So the total is 36. And now, given that we're in the smooth circle, how many of those have also done rhythm? The ones that have also done rhythm are in this overlapping area here, the 8 and the 13. So they've done smooth, they're from the smooth group, but they have also done rhythm. So that's 8 plus 13, which gives us 21. So our correct answer should be, the probability is 21 out of 36. And we're supposed to give our answers rounded to the nearest tenth and in percent form. So we can just go to the calculator and take 21 divided by 36. Don't have to reduce it first. We get this decimal, multiply it by 100. That turns it into a percent, and then we can write our answer as 58 to the nearest tenth, 0.3%. That's what's going to go in this little red box here. 58.3. Okay. The next question, you can read through it or we can read the mathematical part. We're given that the student has taken standard, so that's going to be just the standard circle, and then we want the probability that we choose someone who has done rhythm. So if you want to write any of these down, go ahead. If you need to go back, you can back up. I'm going to get a new page so that we have a clean sheet to work with for the second one. So this one has been done. We've got a standard, so what we've got is the whole picture, the total is dealing with just this circle. Again, we ignore everything else. None of this else exists because we know that our person we're choosing has taken standard. So we add all that together. 6 plus 5 plus 11 plus 13. 6 plus 5 is 11, that's 22, 35. And that's our total. So that goes on the bottom. Then we want those who have taken rhythm that are from this circle. So the rhythm is this overlap here, 13 plus 5. These 13 plus 5 have also taken rhythm. They were in the standard group but took rhythm as well. So that's 13 plus 5 gives us 18. So we get the ratio, the fraction 18 divided by 35. And again, we want this as a percent form, rounded to the nearest tenth. So we come here, we take our 18 divided by 35, and that gives us 51.43. Multiply by 100, you want to be sure to turn it to a percentage, 51.4, because we're going to round to the nearest tenth. 51.4%. And again, that's what goes in this little box. We'll type that in, 51.4, which is hard to see. Okay, so that one's completed. We're going to do the next two as well. So again, if you need to see this again, back up on the video. Otherwise, I'm going to save this page. And then for the third one, we did this, we did that already. The third one, we'll just read it. We know that they did rhythm. We were given they did rhythm. And we want the probability that we choose someone who did standard from that group. So rhythm is the green circle. So this is what we know. We know we're choosing someone from this circle. That's the given. Ignore everything else. Cross all that out. Then, so what's the total for the rhythm? We add all these together. So we have 7 plus 8 plus 13 plus 5. That's 15, that's 20, that's 33. If I did it all right. And then what are we looking for? Someone who also did standard from this group. So standard is the, I think that looks like a pink circle. So we're in this overlapping region, 13 plus 5. So 33 is the total. And 13 plus 5 is the group we're looking at, that's 18. So the ratio 18 divided by 33. And we come over to our calculator. 18, oops, clear that. 18 divided by 33 is equal to that, times 100 to make it a percentage. And we have 54.54. So we're rounding to the nearest tenth. So we've got 54.5%, which goes on the little box. And you'll check it, you'll see that that's correct. Hopefully, if I did all my work right. But the process is what I want you to focus on. If I made an addition error, it's up to you to catch it. Okay, so far so good. One more to go. Hopefully it all makes sense now. You could try it on your own, but I'll go ahead and do this one because this one's a little different. Okay, and we're finding the probability that they completed in rhythm given that they competed in smooth or standard. Not smooth and standard, but smooth or standard. So what that means is that we're drawing from the people who did smooth or standard. Now, smooth or standard, it's the inclusive or. They could be in either one of these circles. And so the group we're choosing from is here. The, I don't know, purple or blue, and the pink circle. So these are the ones we have. We ignore everything else, so nothing over here, nothing, this number's not going to count. These two circles together constitute our total. So I'll do it up here. We're going to add all these numbers together. Okay, we don't add them twice if they're in the middle, but we just add them all once. So we've got 4 plus 8 plus 11 plus 13 plus 5 plus 6. This gives us our total that we're drawing from. And let's see if we got this, here's an 11, here's another 11, so that's 22, plus 13 will give 35, and then we add 12 from here, 4 plus 12, so that's 47. So the total is 47. Sure, you could use a calculator, but it's not as much fun. Okay. Now what are we looking for? We're looking for someone who did rhythm. Where's the rhythm out of these two circles? Well, here's the overlap with rhythm. So it's these three numbers, 8 plus 13 plus 5. Those are the ones who did rhythm that are in the circles that we're going to be choosing from. So 21 plus 5 is 26. So our probability, 26 out of 47. We divide these two numbers, multiply by 100, and we got our percentage. So clear 26 divided by 47, and we end up with 55.3%. And that will go down here. So it's the thing of the OR probability there, or that the given is an OR. Now if it was an AND, we would have only dealt with the overlap, so that would be different. 55.3. Okay, probability is this way. It's focus on the words will make things different. When we're given, that means we're drawing just from that group. So that's what happened in each of these, and then we calculate the probabilities. Hopefully you found this helpful. Feel free to contact me again with any questions that you may have. Have a great day. Thanks.